Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsty and I make psychic and spiritual content on this channel. So if that's your kind of thing, please do stick around and join our lovely community by subscribing down below. So as you can see, today I'm doing one of my favourite ever types of videos that I ever do, and that is a psychic Q&A. I don't actually know, what is this now, like part 6? I actually don't even know what part we're on now, but I've done a few of these and I will link them down below. So basically, if you haven't seen one of these videos, I put out a question box, so I ask you guys to send in any questions that you may have around any famous people or any celebrities, and I tap in to the energy of the question, work with spirit to give you an answer. So if you enjoy this video, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like your own personal and private reading with me, I do offer private readings over on my website www.kirstylewis.com, and I'll leave that linked somewhere down below. But let's get into it. One of the first questions I got, and I asked these questions a while ago, so it's been about 4 weeks since I asked these, so this is a little bit delayed, but one of the first questions I got is Doja Cat really quitting music? Now, I am a big fan of Doja Cat. I really do love her music. She's one of the people that I listen to regularly, and artists these days I don't really listen to, so she's probably one of the only. Her Little Mix, and I don't even know who else. Doja is someone who wants to do things her own way and doesn't respond well to authority, or feeling like she's being put in a box, or feeling like she's done something wrong, or feeling like she's, you know, people are trying to back her into a corner. And there's just an energy I pick up here of feeling that way. And so as a retaliation, I feel like she just snapped and was like, well, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I feel like she does, when I read for her before, I really do feel like I picked up that she does have that kind of immaturity where she's like a little bit like, just a bit impulsive, where she's real. She's very real. I will say that about Doja Cat. What you see is what you get, but she does, because of that, she doesn't think things through, and she's a bit impulsive, and she comes across sometimes a bit immature in her responses. So no, I don't see her quitting music forever, but I see her wanting to move forward and doing it on her own terms. Doja Cat is an artist. She's someone that actually loves music. She actually loves creative expression, I feel, and that is very rare to find in this day and age. A lot of people become musicians now for fame, for clout, for the wrong reasons, but I do feel that Doja's intentions and heart's in the right place. But she very much so doesn't want to be a brand. She very much so wants to be an artist. And in a world at the moment that is built for the brand rather than the music, it's a tough place to be. So Doja Cat may, if she hasn't already, become an independent artist so that she can do things in her own lane, on her own terms. But I see her making music for a long time. I see her going into like the Nicki Minaj status and helping like the younger females come up. She has a passion for music, so it's not something I feel she can just walk away from. But emotionally, there is something about the industry that I feel just doesn't truly sit right with her. And because of that, she's going to branch off and do her own thing, shall we say. I got so many questions because I actually can't believe it's been like a month since this happened. It's like flown by. But obviously, a lot of these questions around this time were about Will Smith and Chris Rock. So the next question is, was it real or fake, the fight between Will Smith and Chris Rock? I do feel that it was very much real. This could be a whole nother reading in itself, specifically just on Will Smith. Sorry, something knocked on the window there. Specifically just on Will Smith's energy, because as I say the words and I tap into the energy, there is a lot of pent up frustration around Will Smith at the moment. There's a lot of, I feel like, emotions up to here. I feel like wanting to cry but not wanting to show a sign of weakness. This is a man who has lost his way in terms of understanding where he came from and understanding his foundations, and he's just lost sight of a lot of things. A lot of people are talking about Will Smith and Jada divorcing. I will be honest, I don't feel that they're together. And I don't know if this will result in an actual physical divorce, but these are not two people who are in a romantic relationship. This is a partnership in terms of business, status, representation to the world. But behind closed doors, I don't feel that these two are romantically involved. There's no love or intimacy that I pick up on the connection. and I feel that hurts Will. I feel Will is hurt. If that's one word I could describe him, he's a hurt man, boy in a man's body. Chris Rock, I do want to touch on Chris Rock because I haven't seen a lot of people talking about Chris Rock. You know, a lot of people talking about Will Smith and him, but let's talk about the effect that this has on Chris Rock. Now, I feel like actually this will have a positive effect on his career. But I feel like he will be able to take a positive, like take this as a positive and turn it into something good, like be able to make jokes from it and stuff like that. He doesn't want to. He's not happy that this happened, of course. But Chris Rock is quite a light-hearted soul. And I don't feel like, because I feel like they did have a friendship before, I don't feel like it can be repaired, but I feel like he will make jokes about it, like in his upcoming shows and things like that, and he will be able to move past it. But at the moment, I feel like he just doesn't really want to have anything to do with it. I don't feel any like overly emotive energy with him. I feel like there's like still shock and like surprise and, you know, just taken aback. But I feel like he kind of just wants to move on from it and move past it and not stay in it. So yeah, that's what I pick up around that energy. Sorry about that, lovelies. My battery did die, so if anything looks different, like lighting or anything, that is why. But I'm going to carry on. So I left off with the Will Smith question. So next we have some questions about Little Mix. So the first question is, do you see Perry and Alex lasting? I do. I think they're in a genuine relationship. I think they genuinely love each other, that their energy complements each other's really well. And yeah, I do. I see them having a long lasting relationship. I see them having at least one more child, a little girl, but I see possibility for them to have 3 children in total. But yeah, I do. Spirit is saying in a link to Alex that he hasn't... Does he play for Manchester United? I'm not sure, but he hasn't even reached the peak of his career yet, and I can see her at the peak of his career and they're a little bit older. So yeah, I do think they are in it for the long haul. Is this just a little bit... Yeah, is this a bit... Sorry, the camera looks a bit on edge. Okay. Do you see any of the Little Mix girls' solo careers taking off? Okay. I think they'll all do very well individually, especially here in the UK. We are going to excuse Jessie from this conversation. I feel what Jessie's trying to do isn't really going to happen, not here in the UK anyway, maybe in America. I feel like she is targeting an American audience, I'll be honest. But the other 3 girls, I feel like, yes, I do see them having successful careers, especially here in the UK. I feel like Leanne will do a little bit of everything. So acting, presenting, music, like I see her dipping in different things, and I feel like she'll be successful at it. I can see one of the girls, and I believe it might be Jade, going on to do like radio or some... Yeah, I can see her on the radio or something to do with presenting, because she has such a captivating personality, so I can see her really engaging with an audience. And Perry, I do see Perry moving into theatre, but also having a very successful music career. I feel Perry's lane is music. I don't see... Perry's not going to be doing presenting or anything like that. I don't feel her lane is in performing. So yeah, I do think they will all have successful careers. Yeah. Okay, Pete and Kim, fate. I think that meant to say fake, I'll be honest. What a random pairing, can we just say. I've read for Kim many times. Pete was not the energy that I picked up coming into her life at all. I don't see it lasting long term. I do see it wavering off. Spirit is saying a year. I'll be surprised if it lasts that long, but we'll give it a year. And I don't see it ending. I actually see it ending, what's the word? Amicably. I see them still being friends. I see it ending quite well, and just, I think it's just they're having fun. I initially believed it was a publicity stunt and that it was not real. However, I do feel that from Kim's perspective and point of view, after what she has been through, Spirit made me feel like they just keep mentioning the word fun, and in her eyes, you have to remember, like, even though Kim seems to have everything, she lives in a very limited world, right? Kim doesn't live in the same world that you and I live in. She lives in a very restricted, protected world. So her access to true, real fun is pretty restricted, right? So he to her, I feel, equals something completely different, something she's never experienced, someone from a completely different walk of life. And I feel like to her, I feel like he is to her amazing. Like, I feel like if she was to sit down and have a conversation with you and I, she'd be like, wow, because it's such a contrast. The same we would be, like, we would be fascinated to go and see what her daily life is like, because it's a complete contrast to ours. So I feel like that's what she likes about him, that he's completely different to her, completely different to anyone she's been with, that he's fun in her eyes. And I feel like just him living his everyday life. She actually talked about this, didn't she? That he likes to go and do normal things with her. She finds that there's like an element of amusement that she finds in that. Like, she can't believe it. She can't believe that someone this normal exists. So that's the energy I get from it, but I don't see it lasting forever. I don't see it being a long-term thing. This is like a rebound. This is like a, I want to have fun, and I don't see it lasting forever, but I don't see it ending in a horrible way at all. I feel like they'll remain amicable and friends. And are Kanye and Kanye serious? I'm so sorry. Kanye and Kanye. Kanye. I say Kanye because I'm British, and it's so funny, every time in the comments there's always someone like, it's not Kanye. It's like, I'm British, that's how I say it. Give me a break. No. Kanye needs to seriously, this is again another rebound. Like, he's gone from Julia Fox to Kanye, or Chanye, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name either. Nothing wrong with the woman, nothing wrong with her at all. I feel like, you know, she's got much more grounded and down to earth energy than Julia Fox had. But Kanye needs to not be in a relationship with someone, because I just feel like he can't fulfill the role of a partner right now. I feel that he really needs to take some time just to, I've said it so many times, to heal, to work through what he's been through, to stabilize and balance his emotions, and just to really get to a good, healthy place. So yeah, I don't see that lasting. I don't feel like it's serious in the long scheme of things. Okay. So the rest of the questions on Instagram were all Will and Jada, and I've answered that. So I'm going to move over to YouTube. Would you ever read for musicians who were popular in the 90s, like DMX, Little Kim, Biggie? I've read on quite a few. I've read on quite a few of people from the 90s. Of course I would. I'm a 90s baby, and I love 90s music. Readings are going to change on this channel slightly, so it will probably be more read the rooms than cards. But yeah, of course, I definitely would love to read for every single one of those people. And I've read for Biggie. I've read for Biggie Smalls already. Okay. Will Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey eventually tie the knot? Oh, are they actually engaged already? There's a pregnancy, I feel like, coming for them as well. There's a little boy running around them. I don't know if marriage is what either of these two people want. I don't know if marriage is something that either of them are particularly bothered about. And that's not uncommon nowadays. So marriage, engagement, yes. Child, I do feel. Little boys' energy, I can feel around them. So yes, I do feel that they've got years to come. Spirit is giving the number 5 for them, but I don't know if marriage is in the cards for them, or something they're even interested in, to be honest. Okay, interesting question, and I did do a reading on this a while ago. So will there be any charges on T.I. and Tiny? I feel like everyone just forgot and they moved on like nothing happened, which is typical for Hollywood, but still. instantly as I said that question, Spirit gave me the word resurface. Spirit is really talking to me through, like, lately, even like in private readings and stuff, they're just giving me like one word to sum up everything. The word they've given me for T.I. and Tiny is resurface. So not right now, okay? So Spirit is making me feel like not right now, but in a few years these allegations will resurface. There is stuff also I feel like going on behind the scenes, because I feel like Spirit is giving me the word lawyers, so I feel like lawyers are talking about things. They may have paid people to keep quiet about things, so not to tarnish their reputation any further, but resurface is the thing that comes through with them. So not right now, but Spirit is giving me an energy of justice being served. Do I feel like they will go to jail? No, but like in a reputational way, things will come up that they may not be able to recover from. And even with this, Spirit is making me feel like even this, you know, people, every time they look at them, it's in the back of their minds, you know. But yeah, allegations will resurface. Just keep hearing that. Okay, will Khloe K find new love? I know these psychic Q&As can sometimes be Kardashians heavy, but there's always something people want to know about the Kardashians. Yes, I do feel that Khloe Kardashian will find love, and I feel like she will find permanent love. And I feel like with Khloe, she is on a process of self-love and being okay on her own. She's going through that process, and so Spirit is making me feel like, again, not right now, and possibly not for 3 years. They're giving me the number 3, so I feel like Khloe will find love. I feel like he will be famous. I feel like he will be an athlete, because I'm seeing her at games. I don't feel like this is a return to Lamar Odom or going back to her marriage. This is someone new, and I am happy to say I do feel around her that this is someone that actually loves her. And Spirit again are making me draw, whenever I go like this and I'm, you know, I'm being drawn to my ring finger, it's a lot of engagement energy coming through here. I see Khloe being engaged again. Khloe, I feel like Spirit want to say she's done with Tristan. She will always have a space in her life for, as he is her child's father, so she will always make that space for him. But Spirit does make me feel like romantically she's kind of over it. There's no emotional pain that I pick up with her in connection to Tristan. She understands now. It took a few times, but I feel like she's come to an understanding and acceptance that this is who he is and he's not going to change. And yeah, I do see her being happy in the end. So yeah. Okay, is Halle Bailey going to release solo music this year? Okay, Spirit are giving me no, but they make me feel like she's working on other things. I want to direct Halle more towards movies. I know she's got The Little Mermaid, but there's more acting for her as well, and she may, as part of that, do like soundtracks and songs for soundtracks. But in terms of her own music, I don't feel that for her right now. But she'll still be active. I still feel her making progression in her career. I feel film, just the film industry with Halle, and like Broadway and acting and doing all of the things like dancing, singing, acting, rather than just a music career. So yeah, that's what I feel right now. But I feel like if she does do music, Spirit is saying it'll be very opposite to her sister. I feel like she'll have a more stripped back energy to music, like more like acoustic, like singing only, not like being out there dancing and all of that. I feel like hers will be very much about the voice. And I actually feel like, I don't want to compare them because they're two different people, but career-wise, there's just more of a prestiged energy around Halle. Okay. Will Britney Spears and Sam Asghari tie the knot in 2022, and will there be a pregnancy announcement soon? Well, we've already had the pregnancy announcement, so congratulations to Britney. I don't like his energy though, and the next part of that question was, or does he have red flags? He absolutely has red flags. Absolutely. absolutely. I don't feel like his energy is genuine. I feel like, okay, Britney's not okay. Like, even though she's free, she's still not okay. And I don't know, something about it just feels off. Something just feels off. Something about his energy feels off. I can't pinpoint. Spirit isn't being clear. I'm not sure what it is, but something feels off to me. Any updates on Ariana Grande for this year? Anything music-wise besides Wicked movie she's doing this year? She's been a bit MIA this year. Hasn't been on any red carpet so far yet. Ariana Grande has definitely taken a step back. I feel with Ariana Grande, she just wants to take a new route. And I feel like she, you know, when it comes to money, she doesn't have to really do anything else. You know, she's made a firm foundation for herself. So she can afford now to just do what she wants and live a life of passion. And I feel like that's what she's doing, instead of going on that treadmill that some people just never get off, that like it's never enough, like a high is never enough, they just keep going and going. She's like, no, I'm happy with what I've put out in the mainstream, and now I'm gonna go and do what I want to do. So I do see her just fully throwing herself into Wicked, and yeah, I feel like that's her main thing she wants to do now. And I feel like, yeah, Spirit is just saying like it's unwritten for her, because she's just living life from a real place of authenticity, rather than doing what she thinks she should do, or putting out another album, or getting on the treadmill of the industry and just going. She's like, let me actually think about what I want to do. And I feel like she's just taking a real relaxed, laid back approach to her career, and focusing more on her family life and being at home. She spent so many years touring and making albums, and you know, I feel like she's really enjoying being a wife, being at home, being with family, and like going to work and every now and then rather than all the time. So I feel like she's just enjoying a little bit. I said this though, I did say this, I didn't get the timeline completely right, but I said she would step back, but she'll come back. But she's just enjoying, I think, a little bit of a step back from the mainstream industry and just having a little bit of a break. Because she did churn out EPs after another, and they were all brilliant. But, you know, I feel like she just wants to try something new. And the last question I have is, when will Selena Gomez be in a relationship? I get this question every time, you guys. You guys want her to be married up, wifeyed up. You want to give her a partner. Selena Gomez, Spirit is saying, got very hurt in her last relationship. What sign is Selena Gomez? I've got to look this up, because she feels very guarded where her heart's concerned. Like, she's not in no rush to be with anybody else. Selena Gomez, she is a, what is she, a Cancer? Star sign. Cancer, yeah. So she feels, right? Cancers are very, very emotional people. And I feel like her relationships, the two that we know of, The Weeknd and Justin Bieber, very intense, very, very, very emotionally intense. It drained her to a point where it's like, I am in no rush to do that again. And the thing is, I feel with Selena is like, if I ever fall in love again, and if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the man is my friend. No, but if she ever falls in love again, it's gonna be right. That's how I feel. It's like, I'm not messing around, I'm not playing around, I'm not loving for the sake of loving. Like, when I love again, I feel like she wants it to be the one, and there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. So I feel like she's in no kind of rush. I did pick up on a person coming in for her. I believe I picked up on an actor. Selena Gomez is a very down-to-earth person, and she needs to be with someone on that level, because the moment she gets with someone who's like Justin Bieber, who's a little bit not as much down-to-earth, it becomes unbalanced. So she needs to be with an artist who is creative, but who is on a grounded level in the same way that she is, who they live a normal life. Do you know what I mean? They live a normal life. the vibe I get with the person she'll be with is kind of like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, you know, that same, we're in the same industry, we get each other, we are similar people, we have a friendship, we are grounded, we will show you we're together, but we keep our private life separate. I feel like that's the energy I feel for Selena Gomez moving forward. So I do feel she'll be with an actor, but she's in no rush. She is in no rush. But Spirit has given me the age of 35 for her. So between now and then, you know, she's my age, I think. So yeah, next 5 years, we should see her begin to settle down. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this psychic Q&A. These are my favourite videos to film because I get to dive into different energies and I love that. So I will obviously do more of these. So if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below and I can always come back and answer them in the next video. If you enjoyed this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, join our lovely community and subscribe below. If you would like your own personal private reading with me, I do offer them over on my website www.kirsty.lewis.com. And I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye!